Hey everybody, shut up, pig. This is part two of my rant. This is a new world because in the old one I kind of jumped off at the end for like cinematic effect. Now you might be wondering, why are you back? You should post videos once every 3 weeks. What are you doing here? Well, the answer is quite simple, really. Um, no messages. The thing is, I'm scared. I'm in that same state I was like yesterday, just worried, just down, just feeling a bit down, in that same state again. And I found out that making a video like this actually really helps out, so I thought I'd do that. And here I am, I'm here playing Minecraft, and hopefully this time around I can actually make the gameplay like somewhat enjoyable, or at least something you guys can actually look at. Because usually it's just me wandering aimlessly, and it's not really fun to watch. Who knows, maybe you guys actually like the commentary. I would not know. It's not like I got a really nice comment on my first video. That was really nice of that person to write down a full lengthy comment with advice for me, the advice giver. And I really appreciate them for that, for taking time out of their day to watch my video, which was obnoxiously long, and to even write a long and thoughtful response based on it. Not a lot of people would do that nowadays. That's what I know. And that person, he just did it just 'cause. And it helped me out, it helps, but I still can't help but feel down. And the reason why I feel down again is because if we have this like ceremony thing at school, um, which we're getting, I don't really think I can tell you guys exactly what it's for, but we're just getting rewarded for doing a special thing. It's like a program that I finished like the first level of it, and basically she's gonna be there and her parents. Now, why this is a problem is because, wait, hold on. Why this is a problem is because, well, I'm not really on bad terms with their parents. I think they actually really like me. But the problem is, um, when we were having one of those fights, I asked her really nice and politely to keep this out of I mean, to keep this like between us. And then she replies in the same way she does when she's mad. And is like, no, I tell my parents whatever the flip I want. You don't get to tell me what I tell my parents, okay? And I was like, that was a bit mean, I didn't tell anything. My parents, and obviously, I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm not sure, but I think I'm qualified enough to know her. I think she painted me to be worse than like Hitler. That's not a joke. I wish it was. I mean, it probably didn't even happen. Who knows? But after I said that thing, that most likely hurt her feelings, she probably went straight to her mom, or like the next morning, told her all about it, and made me seem like I'm the fucking devil. Like I'm the worst boyfriend ever. Like, as if I did the worst shit ever. I don't know. This, to my knowledge, I don't know. I could not tell you. Who knows? But it's just the fact that I can't stand being in the same room with her, for one. But being in the same room with her and possibly her parents if she decides to bring them along, that's hell. I would literally just stare like this. I'd be like this. I'd stare at the floor the entire hour I'm there and try to like go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds or like every 5 minutes. Gosh, you don't know how it feels. It really sucks when you finally get along with someone's parents and then they probably, they probably turned on you completely. Again, I don't know if she did this. I'm just saying that she would do that. And I feel like I'm pretty qualified to know, or like at least try and like predict if she were to do this. But that's just what I think. That's just how I see it happening. And I'm just really scared. Like the second I saw the email and I saw her name and the big headline saying, also P.S. bring your parents or whatever the flip it said, my stomach dropped. And just thinking about it right now. Just I even saw like an Instagram story that just had like her in it, but it was just like her back was turned. And if you don't even know, like if you don't even know her that well, you wouldn't even have noticed it was her. But it was like 1 second she was on screen, and I just from that it just ruined my whole fucking mood. I can't really explain this. I don't know how to explain this. It's just that it's just this like gut feeling deep down that I feel when I see her. If I had to explain it, gun to my head, I'd say, well, it's kind of like getting a reminder of what once was the most important person of my life, the person I adored the most, the person I loved without any condition, who I spent every day talking to, who I gave out most of my attention to, and I spent 90% of my day thinking about, is now essentially a stranger. How crazy is that? Of course, I'm not going to be able to just get over it and go, I don't know, like frickin' say hi to her on the hallway or like still talk with her. No, you don't do that. You're not friends with your ex. That's like a rule. You cannot do that. Okay? You cannot. I think it's pretty clear she lost feelings and there's not much I can do about it. And it just sucks that I I just care so much. I feel a bit stupid again. I feel a bit dumb for caring too much. Especially I should have known. 17 and 16, like I'm 16 by the way. It wasn't gonna work out. I mean, I thought she was mature. I mean, I'd consider myself to be pretty mature. Like I would have done like all of the things I said there. But it turns out that not everyone shares the same values and goals, and not everyone will actually do what they say. People say a lot of things, they don't actually end up doing them. And frankly, that sucks. Oh, no, no, you stay away. Stop it. Oh yeah, yellow flowers, my favorite color. I even did this thing where I made like an entire like notes thing in the notes app dedicated to her and just things about her, just like stuff about her that I wanted to memorize because I'm not really good with memorizing things. Okay, I did it. Anyways, we're not gonna go down there just yet. I don't really remember what I was talking about earlier. But what I do know is that, gosh, I really love her, man. It's wrong. Arrest me. But I still do. After being so wronged and just done dirty, I still deeply care about her. And I don't know why. I don't know why I do. It's just, I can't help it. It's just how I feel. And sometimes I feel like I'm wrong for doing that. But a wise man once said, never feel wrong about your feelings. Your feelings are valid. And I think he's got a point, but I think to some extent I should have a bit of self-respect for myself and realize that they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to be missed. They don't deserve my feelings. They don't deserve an apology of all things. And here I am, still wanting to give her an apology, always be the one apologizing. I don't want to paint myself to be just like the absolute angel, because I messed up as well, but not in the way you guys might think. Personally, and honestly, I don't think I messed up that bad in a relationship. I do have this problem that I'll admit to it. I don't ask things in return. For example, if you were to ask me, hey, how's your day going? What did you do today? I'd answer and then I'd not ask back. It's just something I don't do. I can't really explain it, I just don't do it. It's really weird. It's kind of something that's apparently really normal to do. I just don't realize when I don't do it. And I also have trust issues. Because in the past I was wronged. She wasn't my first relationship. And apparently it's messed up that I got those issues. I haven't really ran into the best people, and those people weren't good enough for me. And I had to find that out the hard way. After gaining their trust, or rather them gaining my trust, they broke it. And it always ends up like that. I think it's time to go to the nether. I mean, I need more armor though. Wow. This kind of stuff just happens, you know. You have something that you work on for a bit and then you lose it. And what do you gotta do? You gotta start from the beginning. But sometimes you can't help but reminisce on what you once had. Despite it not being too much, you can't help but miss it. And that's how I feel. It's only 3 months, but I can proudly say I thoroughly enjoyed those 3 months. Might even be the best 3 months of my life. Maybe 2.5 if you take away all the bad parts of it. But if you ask me, it cannot be good if there are no bad parts. Because you sometimes have to go through those bad parts to realize if they're even worth taking it to the next level. Or actually putting in the effort. And I was convinced. I was absolutely darn doodly convinced that that was the case. And here I am, months later, making Minecraft videos. Whoa, what the heck is that? You guys see that? All those houses are like bugged. I've never seen this before. What the heck? Look at that, that's a big ass house over there. Really long, and those people can't even get inside their house. Hey, at least we got a blacksmith, that's a good start. But it's all the way up on the mountain. Alright, let's see if it has something good. Oh. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, you know what? That's actually pretty good. You know what? I feel a bit silly. Or no, maybe more than a bit silly. And this is mainly because I shouldn't have had such high expectations for a relationship at my age. But I think at the end of the day, no matter your age, you should always be serious about relationships. Because relationships are a very important commitment that involves two people having reciprocal feelings for each other. And if you can't do that, then why get in one? If you feel like that's too much for you, then just don't get in one. Don't give false hopes, don't do any of that, because some people actually care. Some people actually love you. And those people are willing to do anything for you. And if you just throw that away over some stupid reason that I guess is a bit justified, but still. If you truly love someone and care about them, you make time for them. It's not just a chore. If it gets to the point where talking to your loved one is a chore, then you clearly don't really love them. If it feels like a chore to you, it means you've lost feelings. Whether you like to admit it or not, that's just how I see it. And it's just really unfortunate that stuff like that can happen. I don't get how people lose feelings or how you fall out of love, but especially at this age, teenage years, it's really hard to expect something that'll last long. With all these feelings and emotions that we have going on, and how we can all just switch up like that in just seconds. It really is quite hard to meet someone that's right for you. So that's why I suggest you just wait up for a bit, grow up, and make sure the person you're talking to is mature enough and they realize that, or rather, you realize that you're worth their time or that they're worth your time. I haven't really experienced that much in the relationship side, but what I do know is that I really put too much heart into it. And in some situations, it's a good thing, in some, it's a bad thing. But I honestly think it shouldn't be looked down or looked down upon. I don't personally think it's a bad thing that I care too much. And I will continue doing so because that is how I feel. I feel relationships are something crucial that it's worth putting a lot of emotion in. But from now on, I will have, well, I'll be more careful with the people I choose to put a lot of effort and emotion in. Because this time around, I clearly misinterpreted. I was wrong. You know, I ended up being hurt. And frankly, I don't think I deserve this. I also feel like my brain sometimes just completely likes to forget the bad moments and only makes me remember the good moments, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when trying to get over someone, if my brain only replays like the best moments and doesn't even remind me of the bad ones when I felt like absolute shit and I just cried all day, it just doesn't remember those ones. It only remembers the sweet moments, the beautiful, happy times, and it doesn't even show me the bad ones. It just keeps playing the good ones in my mind. And I'm done. I am so done with just this complete bullshittery. Because there were bad moments too. Bad moments which my brain refuses to remind me of or think about. Because that's my most used defense mechanism, forgetting. If I have a bad memory, my brain tries its very best to forget about it, but usually it fails. I'll try my best to put out more higher effort content because I'm still learning the whole editing shtick. I'm still getting used to it. But I'll try my best and I'm like, I've got a lot on my plate right now. And just my feelings, the schoolwork and all that, it's kind of getting a bit too much to handle, you know? Especially since there's some way more important than others, but I can see that my YouTube channel is actually getting views, which it just mean the world to me if I could actually do something with my YouTube channel. And I think I'm gonna follow through with this. I'm I'm gonna just push through it. I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to make my dreams come true. Because it's something that I've wanted really, really bad since I was 4 years old. And now I actually get the chance to do this. I'm not saying I have like a huge subscriber count, but not everyone notices such a big like growth in their views. It means that people actually watch my videos, which is great. I don't know exactly what I do, but every new video that I post manages to outview the last one that was posted. And so I'm gonna keep following down this trend and try and make videos. But I probably won't be following what everyone else is doing, because now I'm noticing that everyone's gathered around Geometry Dash or Clash Royale. Hmm, new day. I feel like I've talked about everything I had to in this video. I feel like I got it out of my system. I feel a bit better now. I went from a state of being panicked and scared to being a bit better. Actually, more than a bit. I feel like I can go do something in peace now without being worried. I don't know, I think it's a bit weird that a person can just control my actions, control where I go, which rooms in the school I avoid, and they probably don't even care about me anymore. It really is weird. They have this like control over me, and I just feel like I should be able to just deal with this with my own head. Like I should just be able to deal with these feelings in my own head. Like it's kind of like like I said in the last video, my own feelings take control over me. My own thoughts control me when it should be me controlling them because it's my mind. They're my thoughts. They shouldn't have this type of power over me. But I can't help it. It goes hand to hand with how I feel. And I can't really change how I feel. I can only change how I think. But sometimes I just feel like it isn't enough. Changing how I think, I'm not sure that's enough. If only I could change how I feel. But that's not how humans work, and only time will heal my wounds, my metaphorical wounds. And boy, do I hope it'll fix them quick, because I really want to start doing more things, but I just get so caught up in my emotions, and that's no good. I really want this YouTube thing to work out, and I don't want my feelings getting in the way of it. Anyways. Huh. Sorry. Everyone say bless you in the comments. Go on. Or don't. That's fine too. I don't know, it just feels like my phone is just dry all the time, when it used to be like filled with messages and calls and texts and whatnot. But now it's just empty. And I just can't help but feel a bit down. But realistically, that's not really a reason to feel down. If anything, it should motivate me to not wait on a message. I should be like, I better be doing something right now, not just waiting on a stupid message. Of course, at the time, it wasn't stupid. It was very important to me, and I really like those messages, but I just have to accept that it's no more. I won't get any more messages. I won't get any more calls, any more excitement from seeing my screen light up. Because now, no one really messages me that much. No No one really checks up on me. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all. I'm just saying it doesn't happen as often as I'd like it to. And that's fine. That's completely fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm glad I have just a few people out there that actually look out for me. I'm really grateful for them. And I'd like to thank those people. Thank you. Wow, this jungle's really nice. Yeah, if I ever come back to play on this world, it's probably because I'm feeling down. And you guys will get to see a video on it. Alright, I think I said everything I had to say. Goodbye everyone, and have a good day.